Welcome to my side of the internet. My name is Soncerae Monique. I am a certified life coach for both men and women. I have a 50-50 audience, so I try to play fair with both genders. I want everyone to unify and produce loving unions. There's no gender war here. I promote positive perspectives and healthy debates, so be careful what you post inside of my comment section. It's okay to disagree, but have emotional intelligence and release toxicity elsewhere, ladies and gents. Please straighten up. So I saw this clip right here and it hit home for me so much because I can wholeheartedly relate. Now, anyone who is a man's first baby mama can relate to what I'm saying, because I think when a man is childless and he feels like he's losing grip of a woman who he's dating, he impregnates her. It's called entrapment. It's men out here denying that they've done this, and it's women out here not knowing that this is what men do. Why is it so many single mothers? This is why. It isn't because single mothers should have kept their legs closed. It isn't because single mothers are sleeping around with a whole bunch of men. It isn't because single mothers are blah, 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 not wife material and all of the other negative stuff that y'all be saying all of the time, or that men be trying to pump into the heads of women all of the time. Here is the real reason why.
It is not by luck, it is by design. Young ladies, listen to me when I tell you this. If you are maturing, you feel yourself growing up, you want simplicity, you got some goals, you're headed somewhere, and the guy that you're with now, you've come to realize you can't be with him anymore, either because you're tired of his BS, or he's getting in the way of your goals, or where you want to be, he just can't come with you. He can feel it. He can sense it. She's about to leave me. And if this guy is just used to having control over you, or he's scared of losing you, or he just doesn't want to let you go, he's going to try and get you pregnant. You're going to see him one last time, and now you're pregnant. Once you have his baby, he can stake claim to you for the rest of your life. That's my child's mother. There are some guys out there that will get you pregnant to slow you down. There's some guys out there that will get you pregnant in hopes that nobody else will want you. You'll have to keep coming back to him. There are some guys out there that will get you pregnant so that they can keep being in your damn phone. Once you feel it in your soul, once you have that clarity, I promise you he can pick up on it and stay on your birth control game. If you're not on birth control, go get on it. Do not let that man get you pregnant.
Where was this woman when I needed her? Listen to me, okay? Before I had my son, right? 2017, my son's father was starting to get on my fucking nerves. I'm talking, I was starting to feel like maybe I made a mistake in choosing this man, because it looks like this man is wanting to do something other than be with me. And instead of just breaking things off with me and not coming back, he kept saying he needed space. And then right when I thought he wasn't going to come back, he'd turn around and come back. And he did it like 3 times. And none of those times did I ask him to come back. He just came back on his own. And I was like, something is going on with this nigga. And I just started paying attention to him a little more than I was before. And I started noticing some really weird habits in him. And I started being like, I think this might have been a bad idea, right? Now, the second I started feeling like maybe I should just be done with this dude, right? I end up pregnant with Dusties. I was like, okay, so now any little bit of doubt I had, I was like, okay, maybe I was just scared. And maybe he is going to end up, being, because it wasn't like we were like arguing and shit all the time or nothing like that. It was like he was doing little things. I was catching him in like little lies. And he still was having a little bit of drama with that ex of his. And that right there had me like, you know what? I think I need to break up with this dude. I started noticing that he wasn't really taking us moving in together as serious as he was projecting himself to take it a couple of months earlier. So it was just like we were looking for places, but we kept getting to arguments about what side of town we should live on. And we're looking through apartments, but he kept choosing apartments he couldn't afford. And I kept saying, this type of apartment is not going to fit your income or our incomes together. It's just not going to work. So we can't live in this specific place. Like he wanted to live into this fancy ass, like wealthy luxury apartment and shit, and was making $12 an hour. And I was just like, it's no way you're going to be able to live in something like this. And he didn't understand like financial literacy. And it was like bothering me because I was like, okay, I got to teach him business. I got to teach him financial literacy. I got to help him get his GED. I was like, I was feeling like I was going to be carrying the relationship too much. And he lacked too much self-control. He didn't have any self-control. And I was just like, maybe this is a bad idea because he's 38. He was like over 35. We were both the same age. And here I was in another place in my life looking for someone to be with, to marry, to, he knew all of this stuff. But he was beginning to act like a guy who was like in his early 20s. And it was like remedial to me. So I was getting like turned off. And so I just feel like right when I felt like that, I got pregnant with my son. And then he ended up abandoning me in a hotel, pregnant with my son, because he wanted to sleep with other women and quote unquote get back with his ex. And that didn't work out, of course. And it was all kinds of drama and shit. And I just want to say to ladies, never be the girl, right, who second guesses herself. Like when your instincts tells you something about somebody, listen. Because my instinct told me something was going on with him when I was talking to him via the dating site I met him on. Because I was using the dating site to invite men to an event that I had in the city I lived in. And I would use dating apps to invite men out to these events. And so I was inviting him out to stuff. And we ended up talking and becoming friends. But my first instinct of him, I knew something was wrong with him then. But I let him talk me out of it. I started doubting myself because of this dude. So when it comes to you sharing your body with a man to where you now are about to have his kids, or you think about having his baby or something like that, or starting a family with this man, you really have to trust your instinct. And if your instincts are telling you negative stuff, don't try to talk yourself out of an instinct or thinking that maybe you're just thinking what you're thinking because you're scared or because you haven't been in a relationship in a long time, or whatever the case is. When your intuition is telling you something negative about these men, listen to it the first time, even when it's like a little whisper. You can save yourself from a lot of pain and a lot of heartache by simply trusting your intuition. This is why it's so many single mothers out there. And miss me with the marry before you carry thing. I try to tell women this too. You have to go talk to a whole bunch of divorced women. A lot of y'all talk to women who had a nice wedding. A lot of y'all talk to women who are still married. But you forget to talk to divorced women. A lot of divorced women are raising their children alone without their ex-husbands because they haven't seen their ex-husbands since the divorce was final or he found somebody else to be with. You have to factor this in. Be selective about who you're having babies with. It doesn't matter whether you marry him or not if he doesn't want to be a father. And just because he decided to be your husband doesn't automatically mean that he wants to be a father. Husband and father are two very different roles, okay? They might seem like they go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly, but men will decide to do one or the other if that's what they want to do. Please be selective about these men, and do not think that them documents going to stop him from leaving, cheating. Don't think babies going to make your marriage or relationship better. It doesn't. Okay, so be selective about who you having babies with. Please do not have a baby with a dude because you think he cute. Don't have a baby with a dude because you think he going to stop cheating on you. Don't have a baby with a dude because you want him to stop fucking his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no dude's baby mama. Don't even let him think that that's even an option. I'm mad I'm even some dude's baby mama my damn self. Okay? Like, I don't play that. And yet here I am, some dude's baby mama. So please, ladies, be selective about who you have babies with. And sometimes you're really just not going to know. Sometimes you don't know who these men are going to be until you put them in a position to be a father. And then you get to see, oh, this the type of man you are? Because I'm telling you flat out, I had the conversations with my son's father. I had plenty of conversations with him about being parents, grandparents. But one thing we didn't talk about is what kind of parents we would be if we broke up. Those are the conversations that you don't want to have, but you should have them. Sit down and talk to these men about what kind of father do they think they would be. Do they want to be a father? And if the two of you got together and broke up, or maybe you passed away or something like that, how would he treat his kids? Who would he be towards his kids is what you need to figure out. Because a lot of these men are impregnating women, don't even want kids. They just want to claim that woman. Now my baby daddy, my low energy, dusty ass baby daddy, can walk around in these streets and say that Soncerae is his child's mother. Think about that, okay? Because whether or not you think I'm the shit or not, it's men out here wishing that they can be with me, and over here giving this dude clout because he had a baby by me. I say he had a baby by me. I mean, he had a baby with me. Now, I ain't trying to say every man out to get you. I'm just saying trust your gut. Because God will tell you every time. Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.